Hey y'all, this is Octavius the Great on this great and chilly Friday in Cleveland. I'm coming today with some local news, well, state news basically. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Service said they won't be able to accept any new PUA applications until the third week of January. The reason is due to a transition. Now, they haven't said anything about what the transition is. It's just like, hey, people, you ain't getting no extra help for another 2 weeks, basically another week and a half because of a transition. See, this is another reason why a lot of people were frustrated, angry, and just losing their mind for real, because all these entities and these businesses, they got all this money, who got government support, who got all these things behind them to make them a efficient machine. They choose not to do it, and they have that set up by design. Just think about when you go to the welfare building and you try and get some benefits and stuff. They make it so long and so difficult when it just easily a couple of types, a couple of questions to be answered, and a couple of confirmations, which shouldn't even take no more than 10, 15 minutes for real, for real. But they got to make a system so where a lot of people get frustrated and leave and just say bump and they'll figure out their own way. So it just doesn't make sense that, hey, during this pandemic, we're going to screw you some more, have y'all wait some more, and then go through another system that might not work again. 'Cause you remember what happened in the beginning of March when everybody started getting on lockdown and quarantine. Many people, including myself, could not get through to unemployment. I didn't get through to unemployment until lightweight the middle or end of June. Like a lot of people still haven't received any type of money or payment, and they just been going on a prayer. So it's just like with all these things that are going on, like people need to really just for real, just pay attention and wake up for real, because they have this have been a great example of we don't need none of these entities for real, because they are here and we don't have any type of help, ain't no type of leeway going on. They fighting over damn election fraud and stuff like that. Like that stuff is just, it boggles your mind a little bit. Not in the fact that it's overly scary, because it's a little scary, because it's just like, hey, we this is what we living with in our lifetime. But it just seems so outlandish that it comes across like, hey, I'm watching an episode of some outrageous TV show. So that's why it come out like, I can't believe it. That way you hear some people, I can't believe it, because it just looks so TV-ish. I'll say, look like it's just like a whole bunch of actors just doing stuff on TV, and then just ain't nothing else happening behind that. That's all this everything look like. It just look like we in a big reality TV show, and now it's just like we're not the audience no more. We're a part of the damn show. But I just wanted to share this and just do a little local news right quick. We always talk about national stuff, but this is what's going on in Ohio. Once again, Ohio sitting up here dragging his foot. Once again, Ohio like being the butt of jokes and stuff like that. It's just like, we love to be backwards. That's what Ohio gives me. We love to be backwards and taking our time and just screwing everything, putting money everywhere but in the right place. It's just like real quick. It's just like when they fixing up, building stuff. Here go my thing. If you don't, the whole city need to be fixed. You just focus on the suburb parts or the parts that make all the money. Eventually, they ain't gonna do no good, because all the other areas won't be able to have any money. And then on top of that, depending on how certain things is, you don't know whether or not if it's gonna be some tourism. It barely ending now because of the pandemic. No matter how many people is traveling, it's not as much as it used to be. And Cleveland wasn't getting hit with that much tourism anyway, no matter how much stuff they built up. Because of the way that this city operate, and the only way that they ain't have no true nightlife, because nobody understand, like, hey, people got different ways of living. There need to be little night stuff, little daytime stuff, just to keep some type of economy going. But what do I know? I'm not a person that got a degree in economics. I'm just a person who live, and just makes sense to me that, hey, if you sit up here and have things open that you can make money off of. Eventually, it'll trickle into the economy. Y'all so busy to try to give money to the fat cats and stuff like that. That stuff don't trickle back. So it will be nice to say, hey, it wouldn't hurt to just try. Let's see about giving people billions instead of these companies and see how many businesses will flourish after that. Then new businesses will come through, and then we'll have a greater economic power in the world instead of shipping all these jobs overseas and stuff like that. But this is just a whole game of manipulation, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So y'all have a wonderful Friday. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. This I tell you is great all across the board. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So YouTube, check me out. All right. Y'all take care.